Hey, so my name is Jessie Heubner, and I used to be a lot like Richard over here, except for I chose the wrong path in life. You see, back in grade 7 and 8, skateboarding was my life. It's what I felt back when I was sad or depressed, and it was just my natural high. But all that changed in grade 9 when I took the wrong path that Richard didn't take. You see, my group of friends totally changed. And along with that, friends, the group changed. My hobby also changed, and it turned into smoking weed and drinking liquor. And since that moment in my life, I've just gone crashing downhill and burning. Like, my life has gone downhill so much, and I gotta tell you, I've smoked myself stupid so too many times to count, and I've almost died of alcohol poisoning more than once. And my whole crazy lifestyle climaxed in me doing some hard drugs, climbing up on a roof, jumping off, and shattering my back, which also shattered my beautiful privileges of walking. You see, it was the final weekend of last summer, and I wanted to celebrate having the best summer of my life. So the way I decided to do that was by going out and buying a gram of cocaine. And yeah, I went out, met up with the dealer I knew, bought the gram, and tried out a few lines to see if it was any good. And let me tell you, it was amazing. It made me feel like I was 10 feet tall. It made me feel like I was invincible, and I felt like I could handle anything life threw at me. So after trying that, I messaged up one of my friends, went over to her place, and started chilling. And I was having a great time. I was doing more lines, and that's when some of my other friends brought up some MDMA. And like I said, I was in party mode, and when you're coked up, like I said, you just feel like you can handle anything life throws at you. So I thought, hell yeah, why not? My excuse was that school was starting soon, it was the end of summer, I may as well just have fun. So I popped a pill of MDMA. Little did I know that the MDMA was laced with a drug called 2CE, which is, it's a lot like acid for those of you that don't know, and it's pretty potent. It makes you really trip out, so. I mean, things were going well at first. I was jamming with my friends, having a great time. And the problem was eventually everyone got tired and got burnt out, and everyone decided to go home and go to sleep. And the thing was, I wasn't going to go to sleep that night, and probably not the next night either. I was totally wired. So I happened to have my longboard with me, and I just took off into the night, enjoying life, enjoying the high, and just listening to my music, having a blast. And that's when things went terribly wrong. I don't know, like, it's so hard to explain, but all the drugs just hit me at once, and at that point my gram of coke was almost gone, and the 2CE, the MDMA just all caught up with me, and I lost complete control of my body and mind, and I turned into a zombie basically. Like, I was just along for the ride, and with my judgment being clouded, I guess I thought it was a good idea to climb up on a roof, jump off head first, and that was it. It was lights out. I woke up about an hour and a half later, and I remember trying to get up, but for some reason my legs just wouldn't move, and I looked down at them, and they just weren't in the same position that my brain was telling me they were in, and I felt them, and there was no feeling, and I knew right away that I had broken my back, so I started calling for help. Finally, about 20 minutes later, someone heard me and called me an ambulance. I got lifted to Hamilton General Hospital by ambulance, and there the doctors took an x-ray and confirmed my fear that my back was broken. So want you guys to take away from this story is that you have to find a natural high in life, something like skateboarding, biking, hockey, guitar, whatever. You're all capable of finding something that you enjoy that's not drugs. And if you do fall back on drugs as your only source of recreation, it'll lead you nowhere good in life. Like you'll start hanging out with a rougher crowd, and nothing good comes from that path. So take it from me, a guy who learned the hard way, so that you don't have to. Find your natural high in life. Thank you.